Are there one or two specific things for yourself that you want to see improve before the end of spring practice?
Before the end of spring practice, well, I mean, I want to get my feet underneath me, and that's the biggest thing. That was kind of my mindset going into the spring. I want to be comfortable with all the contact and all the hitting, and I want to be able to do everything that I was able to do before I got hurt. So, it's just really taking things, practice by practice, play by play, and kind of, seeing what I have to do to reach the form that I was in last spring. So that's kind of my benchmark for right now. And I think once I get to that, I'll be able to move forward and start working on other things.
Where do you think you are on that scale?
I'm close. I have to get a little bit of the strength back in my knee that I lost. Weight room wise, it's you can't really tell a difference in strength. But then you go out on the field and there's different movements that kind of put stress on it, and those are kind of tough. But just like I said, getting my feet underneath me. I just have to. The only thing that's going to help me at this point is to get out there and to be actually pushing and pulling against someone in live action.
Is there a sense of urgency in trying to get in as much stuff as you possibly can during the spring practice period?
Yes and no. I mean, spring, of course, you want to get as much as you can, just because you want to. Once you get a playbook, you want to master it down.
Right.
But the coaches know that that's going to take time. It's going to take the summer and that camp to actually get that done. So it's going to be a patient process, and we're going to be patient with it. But at the same time, we're going to try to pick it up as fast as we can.
Is it hard to be patient?
Yes, it is. It is frustrating sometimes, but that's just part of the game. It's part of
Are there any things specifically for you that you really want to improve upon before the spring practice session finishes up?
Yeah, I want to improve upon my hand placement when I make contact with people. I think that's my big thing that I want to improve on, and that's everyone can improve on that. But I think that's my biggest thing, and then Coach Max helping me incorporate that into my game and trying to get every practice. I'm trying to get better at it. So
it seems like there's a sense of urgency to this spring practice, maybe more so than in the past, just in terms of you're starting from scratch. Everybody is. Does it feel that way for you guys, trying to get in as much as you possibly can while you have the time that you do?
Oh yeah, definitely. Any team's going to be doing that. Any team's going to be trying to incorporate as much as they can with the practices they have. So of course, Coach O'Brien's going to take it, no different. He's going to try to put a lot in. We're going to be a sponge. We're going to try to soak it all in, have clear minds each day, and just incorporate those new plays, the new concepts into our everyday, and we'll be taking notes. And after we're done practice, if you want to try to get better, you're going to look at those notes and you're going to try to study them up, and so next practice you don't make any mistakes.
Quite literally, though, the practice itself is faster, isn't it?
Yeah, well, in the past we always had fast, intense practices. Same as this year. Coach O'Brien really incorporated that fast intensity, running to each station, making sure that every rep that we take is good form, or if it's not live, make sure you have good form, make sure you have good feet, make sure you have good hands. Incorporates that, and if when we go live, it's live. Everyone's 100%.
Cool, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Is there a sense of urgency for this spring, just trying to get in as much of the offense as you can, in the time that you do have, because you don't have that many practices left?
Yeah, at first that was kind of the sense, because he was throwing a lot of stuff at us very fast, but now it's kind of slowed down. I think he's gotten the base of what he wants the offense to do. Now we're kind of building off of it. Like, the whole pie's there, now we're just learning the schemes and exactly what he wants us to do with each position.
Have you ever seen anything that complex?
Football's football. The way he calls it and the way he wants us to read it is a lot more complex, but when it comes down to it, it's got the pads on, you're on grass, if you're blocking, running, it's kind of the same stuff.
Yeah.